score early in the shot clock.
White kicks it outside. Shelley with the open look from the corner. Knocks down the three-pointer. Shelley. It is an all-freshman backcourt with Herter and Thompson for the Knights. Inside to Markowski. Good catch and shoot. Kept the ball high.
They are top 5 in the nation in points, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage. McKenna Marisa nails her first three. There's a little bit of the pressure from Penn State that they'll set up after makes. Lauren Hansen, the Missouri transfer, ties it up.
Hey, right away, they are going to try to force Caitlin Clark to put the ball on the floor going right. Get inside the three-point line. You can't let her have that space.
Caitlin Clark, that's an omen. 6 rebounds, 5 assists. She leads in points, rebounds, and assists. Clark from the logo, and knocks it down.
Premier scores in the game, and Caitlin Clark was let to fly from 3. Les Taylor tries to get the step, can't get it to fall. A lot of speed, and the quick finish, Mackenzie Holmes. How did she do it? Iowa State a little stagnant on this possession.
Scrappy defense.
Before Sheldon slices through, she is denied.
Leitzinger feed pass to Williams. She's double teamed quickly. Lau gets a hand on it. A steal for the Wildcats. Harder finds a diving Kaylee Walsh, up and in and one for Kaylee Walsh.
Sarah Williams with 2, Ronnie Porter with 2. Those are the 2 most dangerous players, and they have gotten their team on the board first.
Nice bounce pass in. Williams a block on Walsh. And Porter moving quickly again. Wisconsin in transition. Williams again, and it's 9-6.
We're several minutes into the first quarter. Sanders tries to get inside. Yes!
And that's something that's different for a final shot, but instead here comes Minnesota.
Sanders with 2 to shoot, gets it to go.
Well, there you go. Right? It's not just for opponents or whatever. It's for your coach. Your coach needs to know how to best utilize you.
1 to shoot, high off the glass. Tough shot from Heyer.
Good job by Purdue crowding Hobby. She didn't have much room to move.
Inside to Caitlin Harper, this team's second leading scorer, and she has been terrific. Reynolds checking in for the first time for Caitlin Harper, had her pass picked off. Bryant step through floater, nifty.
Nice feed inside, Kyra Evans finding the easy deuce for Jordan Hobbs.
With Taylor Williams in, it's a bit of a different look for Michigan in the bit of a 1-2-2 press, but it's also 2 traditional bigs.
And the press works. Lauren Hansen a clean runway for 2.
It starts defensively, getting stops, and then you have to make the easy open shots in transition when you can get into high percentage areas, doing everything you can to get your teammates sharing the ball at that level. It is so smart, high basketball IQ, making all the right plays. It's like a hockey assist.
It's a lot of opportunities they were not able to cash in on. The Sonus, the strip. Sellers finds a cutting McDaniel. Exactly how she planned it.
Favorite play of the whole entire Big Ten season. Faith Massonis with a wild steal, then Bree McDaniel. The acrobatic finish, I mean, that thing almost hit the roof, but it still goes in. Nothing but net. Why not?
Out to Bostic on the wing. Bryant weaving her way and somehow found an opening. Boy, she's slippery down there. And Genesis Bryant will inbound for Northwestern. Got to hurry. Pina gets it off in time. Banked it in. And that'll give Northwestern a little bit of momentum. Just 2 of 11 from distance, while the Illini only have 2 themselves, but they have owned.
10 to shoot for A-Rolts. Moving from the perimeter, the spin move, beautifully done.
Working in the post, showing her prowess around the perimeter.
Abby Kimball will drive and kick. This team moves the ball so well, and then you have a finisher like
She has the baseline so pretty, and then Joyner aggressive on her attack. Ooh, I like that.
Ashley Owusu has a powerful, packed game. So if she gets a mismatch on that block, she's going to let it go.
But there's Caitlin Clark opening the scoring for Iowa.
Just take a look right here. Molly Davis sending the pass over to Caitlin Clark, for Caitlin Clark to become the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history. 63 points away now.
What a dime. Stokey finishes on the other end.
Green by Stokey, and speaking of Stokey, rim run it. Such a strong finish inside for Stokey. Great hands by her. All you have to do is throw it in her vicinity and she'll finish it.
Speaking of finishing.
Well, and it's hard to practice it because, as JC Sheldon was telling us, they don't even know what they're going to do half the time. McMahon using her body, count it, and a trip to the free throw line.
Jumps off the screen at you, a little bit undersized height-wise at the post position, about 6 feet tall, but makes up for
McMahon. Against Iowa, here comes Sonano. That goes. That last name. She is the sister of Monica Sonano.
Kyra Evans, lots of black jerseys around her. Michigan patient in its offense. Hobbs launches from 3, 4 for 4 as a squad here in the first.
For 3, I'll take it. And then obviously the little inside-outside action in Jordan Hobbs.
Hobbs along the baseline, beautiful reverse finish.
At 6'3", uses that turnaround to create some space.
How do you think Nebraska will deal with Caitlin Clark today?
Well, I think they're going to give her different looks. The opening 2 minutes of this game, she just sets this up with hard cuts. Jason splashing, getting into the paint and reverse pivoting to find a talented freshman.
Clark to the bucket, 2 and a foul. You have to worry about her passing, as we talked about, but there she took it herself.
But you have to respect her ability to drive as well. Strong to the left.
Scalia gets blitzed into Mackenzie Holmes, double teamed, doesn't matter. But IU with Mackenzie Holmes has the 4-point lead. Scalia takes it baseline, swing it up top. Garzone will try from deep. Yarding Garzone hits the Hoosiers for 3.
She'll find Porter. Porter looking for a screen, unable to get the pass inside to Sarah Williams. That was stolen away by Owusu, and quick transition play for Penn State as they get on the board first. As Owusu is going to try and take something with the second left on the clock. Gets the buzzer beater. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Owusu. Off of the incredible half-court buzzer beater by Owusu.
And went to the tournament a year ago, so you know this group has it in them.
Went to the tournament for the first time in 20 years. It was exciting times. Looking to get back there and finds a cutting McKenzie for 2.
Sharp enough either way, and both teams are exploring that part of possession.
Daniel to Kubek. Talented transfer, and she gets the and one. It's a time where she started about 17 straight here for the Terps.
And this is such a good job to play off 2 feet, that little jump.
Trim on their uniforms. The gray for the Buckeyes attacking right away. Count it, and the foul. Taylor Theory going strong.
Taylor Theory is the most underrated player in the Big Ten. Always makes the right decisions, reads this perfectly, comes off the screen. The switch happens from Michigan State.
4 left on the shot clock. Harris hoisting. Fouled again and hits it. Chance for a 4-point play.
And once again, shot clock winding down. Mikola Shakova draws a couple. Madison Green still draws 3. You have to let the shooter land. Same exact thing taking place. Ricky Harris gets shot ready, lets it fly. I mean, it's a foul. Great finish by Ricky Harris. When teams can establish an inside-outside game, it's huge to open up things freely on your offense.
They'll try to do that on the inside with Destiny Adams, who scores the first points and is heading to the line.
Also provides that for Rutgers. She does a great job of spinning, getting open.
Halsky for sure has a shot at the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Sophie Hart gets the rebound, keep the possession alive, fighting a couple of trees inside. She scores with an and one opportunity.
Hires is trying to make sure she can box her out.
the moment a shot goes up and have that advantage.
Petticourt with no time on the clock. Scores! 3 hits a 3 when the shot clock was at 0.
What we call a heat check. Lafayette making herself available. Minnesota take our confidence from there, but reset and refocus on a new opponent.
Cody McMahon slicing and finishing at the rim. Markowski had the angle inside, couldn't put it away. Petrie drains a 3 early off the bench.
Pennsylvania had 7 points, was 2 of 7 last time out as they go into Walsh. She misfires. It's still nothing doing for Northwestern. A Purdue side that defensively looks incredible, and they're getting out and running with it here as Mary Ashley Stevenson gets the bucket.
Taking out some of those starters, but almost back to the
swatted at the rim. Madison Layden. Ellis with another beauty of a bounce pass inside. First bucket up and good for Sophie Swanson.
Porter waiting for the screen. Shot clock getting low. It's at 4. Carter up and in. It's an opportunity for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
On the other side, she uses her speed. She might be small, but let me tell you something. This kid, she gonna get to the rim.
3 minutes left here before the half with some work to do. Oh, nice little hezzy. Oh, and the block. Okay, Chloe.
Illinois defends her when she gets herself on the block, more in the half court. Huge block. Susie McConnell-Serio, who has the NCAA record for men or women, and women, with over 1,300 assists. There's no assist on that. That's an offensive rebound and put back. With the body on her, able to finish with that contact.
Recovered by Gabby Marshall. Here comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is! The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball. Caitlin Clark on a mission.
The most Caitlin Clark way to get a bucket. I mean, we are talking well inside the middle of the MediaCom logo. You have a hand down when she crosses half court. Caitlin Clark has been making people pay since her freshman year. Cameron Williams is coming off a massive game for Michigan. She was 23 points, 3 rebounds.
Again! Stop it!
She is putting on a complete and utter show. That's the same spot she broke the record with, by the way, folks. Layup, and that's her signature. This is an NCAA tournament team. They already have a resume-boosting signature win against Ohio State earlier this season.
A new career high. A new Iowa women's basketball record.
That it could not be more in rhythm for Caitlin Clark.
They were aggressive, and when all 5 players out there on the floor are looking for their shot in confidence, and it helps when people like Ronnie Porter can find you in transition.
Brown, good positioning that time, doesn't make a difference. Williams has another block. And here's Porter dishing to Shramick, who scoots in 2.
Attacking is Battle, steps through, left-handed layup is good. Amaya Battle. That's her 10th triple of the season. Not known for it, but can step outside. Steps through, layup is good. Janae Sanders showing her scoring ability early.
It's been a roller coaster ride. I mean, it's been a roller coaster year, kind of for both teams, but as mentioned last week, Nebraska defeated number 2 Iowa as Ellis puts that one down. They then had to meet the new number 2 in Ohio State.
Yeah, Rashonda Jones has been big off the bench usually this year, and you know the bench they have good options, and there's a foul on the shot.
East and west, and then try and get it inside and then out. But no more one pass, one shot for Michigan.
How about that start for Michigan State? Joyner hobbling a little bit though. Joyner, Saginaw, Michigan native, lost it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Aero, stop and pop. What a shot. 6 to shoot for Michigan State. Joyner. Oh, she got it to give Michigan State a 4-point lead with 10 seconds to go.
An opportunity, maybe a miss off the free throw, you keep it a 1-possession game. But this right here, Moira Joyner is a grad senior. She's a 3-level scorer.
Capitas
couldn't hit it. Maryland ball for the first time, but Owusu takes it away. Owusu working on Briggs and scoring. So comfortable getting to the basket. Inside to Brigham. Brigham to Capitas. Driving and losing the ball. Good defense by Massonis.
Such a smart, experienced player, Faith Massonis is. Great steal.
Alexander open. She'll let it fly. It's good.
Well, that's something that Terry Morin was going over this morning at shoot around. They shot around this morning at 7, and Holmes gets another bucket down in there.
Boy, early bird gets the worm, and the Indiana Hoosiers have oops screen. But Indiana's gone a little cold with Holmes on the bench right now. Quickly to the other end. Count the bucket and the foul. Makira Cook with the quick attack and a chance to give Illinois the lead at the line.
The long two right there. And then the and one right here. Makira Cook getting, although that last one was a whirling dervish inside the paint. So he can knock down those threes as well.
Bryant splits and scoops for the score to end quarter number 1 in Champaign.
As she said, I'm listed at 5'4", but I'm ready to be honest. It's actually 5'2.5". But clearly the smallest player in the Big Ten getting the dish to Sarah Williams to start off their scoring. High post, it is Williams, 5 to shoot. Long 3, and she's got it. Sanaya Copeland draining the long-range shot.
Winning teams make big plays. Copeland got that in her stand.
Good passing by Nebraska to find the open player as they shift the defense.
Leslie again, back-to-back three-pointers for the freshman. Shelley will take the 3. Markowski with the board. Oh, look at that little step back, 1 foot fade away from Markowski.
Goodness. Wow.
Boilermakers slowing it down. The start of that Nebraska game, they were quick, vertical passes coming in, a lot of success in the paint. And then after that, they slowed things down. But Ellis, a vertical pass right there, and the Boilermakers on the board.
30% from the field, only 9 field goals. But what's keeping them in it is their offensive rebound. They've got 5.
The Boilermakers trying to work a bit of space. Layden nearly had some, but not enough to send that shot. Stevenson thought about the mid-range, takes it to the lane, and comes away with some points.
Averaging 15 points per game. Rutgers back within 1. Bree McDaniel gets it back to 3. 7-4 Terps. Off, Jakia Brown-Turner grabs the miss. Brown-Turner going all the way, and that is going to be, I believe, an and one. Yeah, it is.
In transition, very good. You see Adams, no chance right there. They're going to call a block.
Sheldon feeling out this zone. It'll be Taylor draining the 3.
That have to find ways to spread Penn State out defensively to create space.
Stolen away. JC Sheldon back to back, and what a start for the number 2 Buckeyes, who are punishing in their press.
And what kills you when you turn the ball over, it's not the fact that you got the turnover, but you're giving up threes.
Owusu at the buzzer, but Ohio State handily takes this one on the road.
In front of Clark, she will find an angle to the bucket. Scalio looked at the basket. Outside shot goes. The right idea, not great spacing there for the entry pass to Mackenzie Holmes. Martin on the bounce down to Stolke. There was a block there. Holmes. More McNeil gets to her spot. Vargas before the buzzer. That's how you end a quarter. The referees are going to take a second look to make sure it got off on time.
Well, this is how you maximize the end of quarter situation. You had an unfortunate foul call on one end, but Vargas playing through the whistle. And it looked like she got that off.
Kicks it out to Hageman in the corner. She's looking inside. Oh, and here comes a steal right away. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen.
She's going to have to really play good and maybe put up another double-double to really reel this team into another Big Ten win.
They are a scrappy defensive team as we see a Kimball 3 from the corner. That is nothing but net.
Three-point shooter into a really tough three-point look.
Ophelia now feeding it in. A couple passes around to Hobbs. She gets in on the scoring. 7-0 scoring run for Michigan to start off.
Sprint by you. See you later. finishes at the paint, left side, right hand.
And you talk about finishing. Look at Kaylee Walsh down low. She's going to go to the line for the and one.
For last 4 from the field, obviously the 3 threes that time. What a make. Going under Evans, finishing with the right hand. Just absurd.
And left it a bit short. Second rebound of the day for Markowski. No-look feed from Shelley up ahead to Potts for 2. Nebraska get it back in the half court. Hakes left all alone for 3. It's an air ball. Kendall Coley comes up with an offensive rebound. 15 for Nebraska as Kroll tries her luck from the top of the key and knocks it down.
I like that matchup. Mackenzie with some size, athleticism. Molly Davis. Wow, one of the smallest players on the floor.
What an effort by the 5'7", maybe generous guard.
Shauna Green said that's number one, slowing the ball and then finding the shooters, especially Caitlin Clark.
Cook trying to stand her ground, gets a hand in the face. It did not matter against Clark on that fadeaway.
Sabluter looking for more offense from players like Molly Davis. They get
coming back into their defense. Great spacing offensively for the Terps.
Theory goes up strong. Megan, I know you like to think of her as maybe one of the most underrated players. Now McDaniel trying to answer the other way. What a shot there for Bree McDaniel.
Back and forth we go. Bree McDaniel making everything look smooth. How about this? Off of 1 foot. Are you kidding me?
Still has the style and the game.
Yes.
The take into Williams, and 2 for Sarah Williams on the board for the first time.
So right now, what you've got is a strong Caitlin Harper just playing behind Sarah Williams. It's not always easy to get post touches, so if you can get...
Makes the draw up easy. Know who the target is. Maybe not. Here's Porter on the take, and Porter with the scoop.
Purdue, Katie Gerald's great staff, they're known for playing scout deep. So they're a team that if doubling is going to work, they're going to double. If zone is going to work, they're going to zone as Caitlin Harper hits that 3. So we talked earlier about Caitlin Harper being a tough matchup. They invert.
That was a great win against the Hawkeyes.
It was an awesome win, but here's the thing is that we know as Sarah Scalia hits that 3, we know how teams respond after tough losses.
Chloe Moore McNeil is given space. Sydney Parrish curls in the rebound. She'll head to the line. Worth of action with an injured foot.
You see Sydney Parrish just comes through the lane.
Owusu gets caught in the trap. Nice pressure by this Purdue defense, bringing it early. Swing to the outside. 3 ball fired up and good. 3 ball falls from Marisa. So the Nittany Lions, it felt like had all the momentum. Now back to a 1-point game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the first quarter of action. 2 seconds, clock dwindling. Shot fading away and goes. 5 seconds on the clock. Swing into the corner. 3 ball fired up, no good. Second chance effort goes down. And Leilani Kapanis, who else but her to put in the 2 there?
Sheldon just short on that one. Remember, she already has a 3, but keeps the possession alive. The extra effort and converted by Taylor Theory. Here's Celeste Taylor. You could tell she was going to go to the rim. Referees letting both of these teams play through some contact. Hobbs there. Ice off the window.
It's a maroon out here on Senior Day for Minnesota. Wearing a home white with maroon and gold. And that's the first 3 of the night for Caitlin Clark. Clark racing everybody down the floor, and 1 opportunity for number 22.
In a variety of ways, and just a great job here. She's got the body control and the strength. So Minnesota's going to have to avoid drought. So far, struggling here.
From the logo, ladies and gentlemen.
They were honored here a couple weeks ago, but this is the last time they'll play at the Xfinity Center. Good find inside, and Bree McDaniel with the patience for 2.
Oh.
She is still down on the floor.
Well, here's that backdoor cut. No communication by Wisconsin, and that frees. No question about it. And for Maryland, again, they're going to try to speed things up and try to double team down there on Sarah Williams, but to no avail.
Joyner looking at Jocelyn Tate in the post. That's a mismatch, but you wouldn't know it looking at that up and under. Cook, lots of time and space to knock down the three.